Hello, you are watching the last Vlogmas of Polyamorous Knitter. Today is the 23rd of December and I have been taking a break from this Vlogmas thing, and I decided that today I'm going to record one last episode for the Vlogmas. It has been a kind of a busy week or two. My oldest son was visiting with his girlfriend, and it was so lovely to have them both here. They live in Helsinki, which is maybe 600 kilometers away from here, so we don't get to see each other that often. And yeah, it was so lovely to have my boy home, and that he brought his girlfriend. I am really very fond of her too, and as I told her, I consider her as my daughter now, because I didn't have any. I didn't give birth to any, so it's nice to have a daughter in the family. Kura just came here for a little snuggle. I don't remember what I was supposed to say. Actually, it's 4 p.m. now, and I was supposed to do this Vlogmas episode earlier today when it was still when there were still more lights, but I didn't, because there was some Christmassy stuff I had to do, a few packages to wrap, and then we decorated the tree with Arni, our youngest son. He's 14. And then some laundry and dishes and everyday stuff like that. And now it's dark outside and I've got only these electric lights here. I hope the quality of the picture isn't too bad. Yeah. I have managed to knit some things for the Christmas packages, but one thing I didn't, and I will show you this. I was making these socks for Arni. I only have one hand because I'm holding the phone with the other. This is the finished sock, but the second sock is only here, and there's no way I can do this for tomorrow. But I decided to give him something else, so he'll get these socks later. He will get a book. I decided to get him his own copy of The Lord of the Rings. He read The Hobbit recently and enjoyed it, and we have been watching the Hobbit movies together, and we've watched the Lord of the Rings movies before, and he was thinking that he would like to read the book, but his older brother Miro had the book in Helsinki, and he didn't bring it here, so I decided to buy Arni his own copy, and I hope that he appreciates it. What else? Yeah, I finished the fish socks for Kuru. I cannot show you them because I've already wrapped them for tomorrow, but I took a picture. I'll insert it somewhere here. And I am quite happy with the result, and I hope he is too. Kura I think she was trying to hand down my fingers because she saw them. Sometimes she just attacks with her claws. Not to be mean, but she's really, really playful. So that's what she does. And what else should I tell you? I have gotten some yarn from Habibi, my husband, from my advent sock or calendar in the sock, and this is the skein I got today, and it looks really fun. This is Malabrigo, or do you say Malabrigo? I don't know Spanish. This is single ply merino, and I checked from Ravelry that of the projects that people have made with this yarn and this colorway, and they looked really nice. Yeah, I am thinking constantly, what am I going to make with this? Maybe I'll use it for a shawl or a cowl or something like that. Yeah. There is a song going on in my head, and it's just a stupid thing. You know the Wham Christmas song, Last Christmas. So it's just going on in my head, like, last Vlogmas I gave you my heart, but the very next day you gave it away. So there you go. If you have been avoiding that Wham song, Christmas song, then it's Whamageddon. You lost. So you're very, very, very welcome. I listen to that song every Christmas because I quite like it. It's like, it's corny. It's really, really corny, but that's the fun of it. And it's just fun to sing it. Habibi doesn't really appreciate me singing that song or listening to it. I don't really like Christmas songs that much, but I have a playlist on Spotify, and it's called Siedettävät joululaulut, which means tolerable Christmas songs. And it is not a very long list, but there is some Christmas songs that I can listen to once or twice a year with pleasure, and not just because I have to. I'll link it down below. And I have been thinking about the new year. That's what plans I have for next year, mostly knitting plans, that is. And about, I really, really want to have a Christmas cast on. So something for myself. And I haven't decided that what it would be, but I have swatched a bit. Oh, there it is. Yesterday I made this swatch for the Pohjola sweater from the Knitted Kalevala, and this is 4mm needles and 3.75 and 3.5 millimeter, and I'm really tempted to cast that on. And the other thing that I really, and I will cast on at some point, I'm not sure that when it's gonna happen, but Stephen West has this new shawl. Is this hibernate along, so it is like for winter hibernating time, and it is called the Aurora cabin shawl. And when I saw it, I was like, that is so lovely. And when I heard the name, then I decided that okay, it is meant for me, because my middle name is Aurora, or actually Aurora in Finnish, but in English you say Aurora. And I have the yarn for it. I have ordered some Finnish wool for it. They are like these darker colors and not very bright. But I would like to have the shawl already, because I just feel like I want to wrap myself in woolly wool. So that is going to happen. And I was thinking that today I will wind the yarn for it, because it is still on hanks. And I was thinking that I will maybe record some footage about that, but I'm not sure if it's going to be okay, because it's so dark. There's not enough light, because I am so late today. And Christmas is in Finland. We have Christmas tomorrow, because we celebrate it on Christmas Eve. And we are going to visit my parents and have our Christmas dinner there, and maybe some gifts, and probably won't have Santa Claus coming, because there are no children anymore. In Finland, there is this tradition that the Santa Claus comes in the Christmas Eve evening and in person, and brings the gifts and stuff like that. And then the Christmas Day and the, is it Boxing Day the next day? Yeah, it's just to chill out. No more pressure then anymore. I think it's quite nice. And I don't feel any pressure at all about the Christmas. And it feels just like now I can relax and spend time with my family and loved ones, which is nice. And I can knit, and I don't have to think that I have to knit something for a specific day like I have recently. And I am just trying to relax and take it easy. I think I am going to wind the yarn now. I have 6 hanks, maybe. Yeah, 5 for the shawl, and I think I'll wind one hank for the Pohjola sweater. It is going to be, oh, I can show you that. It's right here. It is so lovely, this yarn. This is Karma Yarns Nyrikki. This is a Finnish dyer, but she's not dyeing anymore, or she's finishing her dyeing now, for now. And this is, the wool is from Kainuun Harmas. That is Kainuu Grey sheep, and the area that we live in is Kainuu, so I don't think that the sheep are actually from here, but it always feels quite nice to use this Kainuun Harmas wool. It is soft for a rustic woolly wool. And this is going to be the contrast color with this darker. This smells like sheep. It's lovely. I really, really, really like it. Some people don't. A baby doesn't like to smell the sheep. But it's okay. I think it will be fine and nice and warm and lovely. There is the sheep. Oh, it says that it comes from Herrakunnan lammas. I don't actually know what that means. From Herra... I don't know. From a place called Herrakunta. I don't know. Maybe something like that. And it's died in Tampere. This is a Finnish city. Yes. Okay, but now I am going to go to do some yarny things. Bye bye. One more thing. I remember that I was going to tell you that I'm thinking of making like a special episode before the year turns, so it will be like plans for 2023. So I hope you will watch that so when it comes. Okay, bye bye. Juodaan yhdessä jouluteetä, ei oo kiire mihinkään. Kuuntelen sun hengitystä, enkä kaipaa mitään tässä hetkessä. Juodaan yhdessä jouluteetä. Ei oo kiire mihinkään, kuuntelen sun hengitystä, enkä kaipaa. 4 down and 2 to go. And I'm done. We do have a Christmas tree. And we decorated it with Arni today. And we didn't have a star, so we put a baby hat up there. Well, most of the decorations were done by Arni, and I just let him do what he wanted. If I would have decorated it by myself, there would be much less stuff in it. There is a Sons of Anarchy ornament. And all kinds of stuff we've collected over the years, or rather that we have gotten somewhere. This used to be an elf. I made this, but now it looks just wonky. It's okay. We are just a house full of weirdos, and our Christmas tree looks like that also. I think these pom-poms are made by Arni. He likes to make these. There's this big one also on the top. He's huge. And there's this triple ornament. Because they're just stuck in with each other like that. Cats haven't been that interested except when we were decorating the tree and they were hunting down the ornaments. One last thing, we have this cutie in our house for a few weeks. He is Onni, and he is visiting us. His mother is away, and he is staying with us. So now he is our upstairs kitty. Look.